hope I'm not boring you with my videos. Seriously, I hope I'm not boring you. So this video, I saw a video on YouTube, a trailer for a movie on social anxiety disorder, which is something that I've been looking for a while. And it's like a kind of like a Hollywood. It's not like a documentary. It's a, you know, they're telling a story of a man's life that has social anxiety disorder. And I was thinking that I hope that in that movie, and I don't know how many people have seen it, it's called Nerve. I don't know how many people have seen it that don't have social anxiety, but I hope that in that video, in that movie, they show the internal battle of social anxiety disorder. And I don't know, that's something that I guess people don't really talk about that much. But, I mean, you can show the physical fear, like, the aspect of it. And in the trailer, they show him at a party, and he's, like, sitting like this, like, looking around, and he's not talking to anybody. That's the physical. But it doesn't show, in the trailer, they didn't show anything like him walking through a store or just throughout town and having negative thought cycles. I don't know if anybody knows what that is, but if you research social anxiety disorder, it talks about negative thought cycles. And basically that's the negative thoughts that go through your mind when you're in a social situation or you're anticipating, or I don't know, I get them even when I'm maybe like anticipation, like if I'm writing something that I'm planning on putting on Facebook, or I'm about to go, somewhere with someone, to a movie, or to church, or anything that's social. I start, thinking, what if I look weird? What if I do something stupid? What if they don't like me? What if they, the what if this, what if that? Oh, I look this way, I look that way. I'm acting this way. Oh, I sound funny. Those thoughts. And it's not just that, it's just this huge internal battle, like the anger and the frustration and the why me, and people don't really get that part of it. And I think that's the difference between being shy, I guess, and having social anxiety disorder. Like, I hate when people say, oh, you're shy. No, I'm not. That's the thing. Being shy doesn't ruin your life. It doesn't control your life. It might make it a little bit difficult to do things at first, but you're just your normal self after a few minutes. I mean, you don't think months into the future about something that's gonna happen, that's other people might think about for maybe a few days. Like what I said before, I'm not sure if I shared this on YouTube, I think I did, when I said that when I started class, a college class, immediately when they hand out the syllabus, I flip through the syllabus to see if there's going to be a research paper in it or a presentation that we're going to have to talk in front of the class. And if that just made me a little nervous, if I was shy, I'd be like, okay. But one, I may not even look through that and know that we had one. And another thing is, when I found out, it only bothered me maybe 3 days before the presentation, or a week. And I'm not speaking for everybody. Shy people are, everybody's different, and it might affect other people differently. But normally, a shy person's not going to think about something like that for months in advance. Like, I will think about it. It would drive me crazy for 4 months. It would just drive me insane. Like, there's a period where when I find out, it's like a few months pass, and I freak out, and then I kind of forget about it for a little bit, for maybe a month, and I still think about it off and on, but I'm not so nervous. And then about a month or two before the actual presentation, I started to freak out about it. Especially that month before it. I started, how am I going to get out of this? And I think about the whole time how I'm going to get out of it. What am I going to do? What am I, how am I going to talk to the professor? I just freak out. I mean, that's part of the internal struggle. But there's the anger of why can't I be normal? Why can't I be like everybody else? Why is this controlling my life like this? And then, like, for me, it's like I hate myself. Like, I love myself and I hate myself at the same time. And it's very frustrating. And I have to have this confirmation, I have to make sure that I'm not doing this or doing that wrong. Like when I do something and I'm worried that I'll seem mean or in a way that I don't want to appear, I have to, get assurance from everybody to make sure, oh, I'm not appearing this way or that way. And another thing is, like, my parents. They have this image of me, and it just rips me apart. It's everything I don't want to be. Everything bad I've ever done. I mean, it's like my life story is written across their face. And it's just like, it's like this story I can never live down. It's like they just haven't forgiven me for anything I've ever done. And I hate it. It kills me. Because it just makes me want to go jump off a cliff. I mean, you think, if you've done that thing you wish you'd never done, you've done a lot of things that you regret, I'm sure. And maybe you have the same situation. Just think, if that person remembered everything and they held you against it, held it against you, and you just thought every time they looked at you, that's what they were thinking about. They're thinking about that time that you did this or that.